I'm Dr. Jill Hollowell, a registered physician in the United States and Canada that primarily specializes in treating overweight patients with their health problems and fat loss goals. This is the Atlantic Ocean, and today you're going to see how the Atlantic Ocean holds the secret to your weight loss, no matter if you're a man or a woman, young or old, with a lot of weight to lose or just a few extra pounds. Watch this short presentation until the end, and you'll also discover exactly how to create a lifelong fat-burning metabolism without dieting, cardio, or useless pills. Plus, you'll see the exact type of diets you must avoid if you ever want to lose weight and keep it off. I have no idea how long this presentation will be online or how long it will be free to watch, so make sure you watch it now while you still can. You may think you've heard and tried it all when it comes to dieting and weight loss, but I promise you have not seen anything like this before. And the fat loss tips in this presentation will change the way you think about dieting forever. First, I'm going to share a story with you that, as a doctor, is actually pretty embarrassing that you should really hear. Okay? I wasn't always known as the fat loss doctor. I didn't set out to start a practice that successfully treats thousands of weight loss patients every year. In fact, as hard as it is to admit, I've had major trouble with my own fat loss goals, and that's why I became so passionate about helping others lose weight, because I saw how important it was not only for their physical health, but also for how they feel every day. It was only 2.5 years ago that I was ordering extra large white doctor's coats because of how baggy they were, so I could cover up while giving fat loss advice to my patients. You see, even though I had prided myself on eating right and exercising and believed I was an expert when it came to dieting, my own weight just wouldn't come off and my metabolism just kept slowing. It felt as though my body was betraying me. I had begun to accept the depressing fact that my metabolism was just slowing down and my genetics wouldn't allow me to be any thinner. Maybe you know what that feels like. Now, you remember that picture of the Atlantic Ocean? Well, this is me paddleboarding on it in Florida a few years ago, and seeing this picture of myself sparked more personal motivation to overcome my slowing metabolism than I can describe. I wasn't comfortable in my own skin, and it was affecting everything in my life, from things I love doing most like paddleboarding, going to the beach, to my relationships, and even my confidence in treating overweight patients that needed help. And with this motivation, I obsessively questioned and dissected all solutions the diet, fitness, and even medical community were teaching for weight loss in search for a better way. And today, I can assure you, the real problem holding you back from the body you deserve are the lies and misinformation you've been fed to keep the dollars pouring in for these industries. Some of the biggest lies being that magazine or bookshelf diets are the answer, or some super powerful diet pill will melt away your fat. Absolutely not. This is not even close to the truth. Continuing to believe these lies means continuing the frustration of your slowing metabolism, more weight gain, and ultimately giving up on the body you deserve no matter how strong you are. Listen, this is not what we want for you, and we know this is not what you desire for yourself. These lies have made your weight loss progress virtually impossible, so please don't blame yourself because it's not your fault. If seeing this picture of myself didn't trigger some weird obsession to question the mainstream media, I'd still be suffering from these lies today and would have never tried the tips you're about to see that changed my life. Not long after seeing this picture of myself on the Atlantic, I decided to try a new approach to nutrition a number of my patients were using with success to create a surprisingly healthier body and much faster metabolism. I must warn you, these tricks may seem weird to you at first like they did to me, but when asked about my experience 7 weeks later, this is what I had to say. I recommend this approach to my patients, and I've personally used it to shed 24 pounds of fat myself and ended up with the body I had in high school. I'd like you to meet someone. His name is Kyle Leon. Kyle Leon is a nutrition specialist responsible for this brand new approach to nutrition that can't seem to be stopped by even the worst genetics or the slowest metabolism. Kyle's breakthrough fat-burning and metabolism-boosting approach to nutrition has literally helped tens of thousands to overcome their genetics and create a fat-burning metabolism in just the past few months.
Hi, it's Kyle Leon here. Let me start off by thanking you for dropping by and congratulating you because you made a wonderful and self-improving decision today by doing so. The diet industry's empty, irresponsible promises and band-aid fixes have left you tired, frustrated, and fed up. I get that. The surprising nutrition truths I'll be sharing with you will empower you with new fat-burning knowledge that can change your life. Now you might be thinking, Kyle, you don't know what it's like to have my genetics, and you don't know what it's like to be fighting this embarrassing belly fat battle. Fair enough. I can see why you might think that. I can't tell you I was ever obese and then stumbled onto a fat loss miracle like everyone selling a fat loss product claims. Well, I guess I could if I wanted to, but I won't because it's not true and you deserve the truth. This is totally different. I've been using these simple tricks for years to turbocharge my metabolism to quickly disintegrate 10 to 15 pounds of belly fat for fitness work. And then I started sharing them with my clients. The truth is, it wasn't until I started seeing fat melt off my clients like butter that I realized I needed to be sharing these metabolism boosting tricks with as many people as they could help. So let's dive right into the good stuff. Here's secret number 1. Eat for your age. Have you ever wondered how some celebrities seem to get leaner and leaner and look better and better as they get older? Well, let me first tell you what they're not doing. They're not doing some generic diet out of a book, magazine, or online report, and they're definitely not relying on some miracle pill the diet industry is paying them to endorse. Check this out. New research shows there are metabolic changes that happen to your body when you get to 18 to 20 years of age that alters the way your body uses certain foods. Depending on your genetics, these metabolic changes can make you gain weight even if you're eating the same foods in the same amounts that you've always been eating. Or worse, even less than you've always been eating. Maybe you've experienced this yourself after high school or college, or maybe you've noticed it when you ran into a friend you haven't seen in a few years. Maybe you didn't realize it until you looked at photos of yourself just a few years back and saw a thinner, younger, more attractive version of yourself than what you see in the mirror today. Obviously, this bothersome weight gain is totally not your fault because until now you've had no choice but to write it off to your genetics or your metabolism slowing down. Imagine if certain foods could rejuvenate and reprogram your metabolism to overcome your genetics and ensure you get leaner as you age. Well, the best celebrity nutritionists overcome genetics and create fat-melting metabolisms that have stars turning heads for decades. I refer to this trick as age-defying nutrition. Now this is where it gets good. A younger body is more likely to use carbohydrates as a powerful fat loss and lean muscle building weapon, as a younger body often utilizes them very effectively. As you age, your body's ability to utilize carbohydrates lessens, and the more likely they will be stored as fat unless they're consumed at specific times with specific foods. Here's another interesting fact. New research also shows a younger body needs less calories from protein because a younger body is more sensitive to protein's fat loss and lean muscle building benefits. For an easy way to eat yourself leaner and younger at any age while taking years off your looks, follow this one simple flat stomach rule. Starting at age 18 to 20, gradually reduce the amount of carbohydrates you eat, but raise the amount of protein and healthy fat you eat to take the place of those calories. Doing this can help create a younger, faster, fat-burning metabolism without dieting while keeping you more satisfied and less hungry. Here's secret number 2. Ditch generic plans and eat for your body type. Recently, science has revealed some amazing information about how different body types respond differently to various nutrients. There are 3 general body types you may have heard of. They are ectomorph, mesomorph, and endomorph. What you probably haven't heard of yet are all of the other body types that science has recently identified and how they all respond to nutrients differently. This is so important because understanding what your true body type is, not your general body type, and how it responds to nutrition is absolutely crucial to know what to eat, when to eat, and how much to eat to burn fat. This is why even the very best diet books out there work for just some people and not others. I mean, it makes sense, right? Think about it. Should this person really have the exact same nutrition plan as this person? Or should this person really be eating the same way as this person? We are all different, and we all have different nutritional needs to maximize our fat loss. Here are a few reasons why generic plans always fail you and your expectations. 1, they are not truly customized for you. They may pretend to be, but they don't adjust the nutrition for you, your age, your weight, your height, your metabolism, or your body type. For example, anytime you see a rounded off 2,000 calorie meal plan, you know you're not getting anything personalized for you, your body type, or your goal. 2, because they use outdated science. Take carbohydrates, for example. Carbohydrates react remarkably differently in all of the various body types. I'm sure you've heard sources say carbs are evil, and other sources say carbs are good. Well, what matters is what's good for you. For certain body types, certain carbohydrates can actually help accelerate your fat burning results when used properly. And for other body types, they can kill your fat loss. Carbohydrates provide us with energy, but they also promote the release of the hormone insulin. Certain body types release more of the potential fat-storing hormone insulin than others in response to carbohydrates. Certain body types have more fat cells than others, and certain body types are more likely to store fat when insulin is released than others. Another example is certain body types cannot burn calories from certain foods efficiently because of a blunted heat response these body types have to those foods. Obviously, that's not good because burning calories is a big part of losing fat. 3. They sacrifice valuable metabolism-boosting muscle. Generic plans slow down your metabolism because your lean muscle is sacrificed. Maintaining our lean muscle is so important because the more lean muscle we carry, the more calories we burn. It's as simple as that. More lean muscle equals more fat burned. Many people lose weight following generic plans, but they end up looking the exact same, with the exact same body fat percentage, but a smaller version of themselves, as you see here. That's not what you want, right? To sum it up, generic approaches are like playing the lottery when it comes to your fat loss. When following a generic plan, you're really just guessing or hoping you're taking in the right food, in the right amount, at the right time for your body type to optimally burn fat without sacrificing lean muscle. I mean, what do you really think the odds are that that's happening? That you're just guessing right all day? The odds are not good. Plain and simple generic approaches leave you spinning your wheels and looking the same week after week like most people do. This is why there's not a professional bodybuilder, fitness model, or celebrity in the world that has accomplished a remarkable transformation blindly following a generic plan. They always have a nutrition approach that's customized to them. I'm sure you can see why these people invest huge amounts of money into cutting-edge personal nutrition coaches. Imagine having your own celebrity nutritionist showing you exactly what foods to eat in what amounts and when every single day to skyrocket your metabolism and ensure life-changing fat loss. Imagine if you could have these exact advantages the celebrities have without having it dependent upon your bank account. Well, today, you can. Introducing customized fat loss, the first and only nutrition system designed to torch fat while creating a lifelong fat-burning metabolism that's taken years for high-profile nutritionists to perfect. This super simple fat loss system does absolutely everything for you and is like having your own personal celebrity nutritionist holding your hand every meal. Customized fat loss will show you what foods automatically awaken the fat-burning DNA lying dormant inside of you, how to quickly create a younger, faster metabolism that defies your genetics by seeing what foods in what amounts and at what times are perfect for you. A trick to catapult your body into a 24/7 fat-burning state so that you're even stripping off fat while you sleep, waking up full of energy to looser-fitting jeans almost daily. The 2 secret metabolism-boosting windows you have every day and what to eat during them to force fat loss and ensure you're turning heads in just days instead of weeks. The 11 foods to never eat. Some of these foods you may think are healthy, but are actually making you gain weight. Just avoiding these 11 foods cuts weight fast. The exact amount of the one vital nutrient almost everyone messes up that kills your ability to burn fat. Get this right and you'll accelerate your metabolism into overdrive. Absolutely nothing is left to chance with this system. You're going to have one of the very best fat loss weapons of all, your very own custom transformation tracker. Your transformation is completely tracked for you to make sure you're on the fastest possible pace to your new, lean, head-turning body. Customizing your nutrition to your results like this is key to getting you leaner week after week after week. What results can you expect by following this system? Well, if you follow this system, you'll lose weight. And when I say weight, I don't mean water weight or muscle, but pure fat to the tune of a minimum of 12 to 24 pounds in just 6 to 12 weeks, guaranteed. How can I make a statement that bold and specific? Very simple. Because it's the truth. Many people like Dave, Jackie, Ryan, Jenna, Martin, Dr. Hollowell, and countless others melt much more. But this is the minimum amount of pure fat I can promise you'll lose with customized fat loss. Customized fat loss is not a restrictive fad or crash diet that leaves you hungry, damages your metabolism, and ultimately fails you and frustrates you time and time again. Surprisingly, customized fat loss has you eating loads of delicious, flavorful foods that keep you full, ignite your metabolism, and crank up your energy to ensure healthy, permanent fat loss. This anti-diet, so to speak, was made for you no matter where you're starting from, no matter what generic approach has failed you in the past, or how much fat you have to lose. I bet you're wondering what the price for this groundbreaking system is. Well, we'll get to that in just a second. But first, ask yourself, what would you invest to just lose 10, 12, or 15 pounds of flabby, unsightly, unhealthy fat from your body? What would the head turns, double takes, and compliments you'll receive from having your new lean, attractive body be worth to you? What would it be worth to achieve your physique goals and all of life's benefits and perks that naturally follow? Rest assured, it will be far less than you're thinking. To put things in perspective, to receive this kind of professional, personalized, and custom attention to your nutrition plan from a top-notch, qualified nutritionist, there's an upfront fee of $5,000 minimum. You're not going to pay anywhere near $5,000. You're not going to pay anywhere near half of that. I want to get this life-changing system into as many hands as possible before it becomes unaffordable. That's why if you act today, you can take advantage of this limited time presentation offer and start your transformation today for a one-time ridiculously discounted secure payment of only $47. Order today, and not only will you own this system at 1/12 the real value, but for a very limited time, I will include the final pieces of your fat loss puzzle and throw in these 4 must-have fat-blasting bonuses to make this offer an absolute no-brainer. Customized fat loss training. If you want to accelerate and enhance your fat loss even further, this extremely simple, customized exercise program guarantees to do just that and more. Save yourself time, energy, money, and disappointment on things like exercise gizmos or demanding and difficult programs that you don't like and don't work. Research shows a professionally customized exercise program for your body type burns 3 times more fat than generic programs and is twice as enjoyable. This step-by-step 12-week program will maximize your fat loss using quick, simple, and easy exercises you'll love even if you've never worked out before. Rev up your metabolism as your body releases up to 2.5 times more natural fat-burning hormones than ever before. Define, strengthen, and tone your muscles even in your flabbiest areas while melting off maximum fat from these same places. Customized fat loss supplementation. Are you mistakenly taking so-called fat burners that are actually killing your fat loss? In the Straight Talking e-guide, you will discover the supplements you should avoid like the plague and why they might be making it harder for you to lose weight, the 4 supplements the pros use for further fat loss, the long-standing proof behind them, and how they work together to assassinate fat. How to save cash and get the most bang for your buck when buying supplements. Stop paying 1,000% markups. I'll show you how inside, and much more. Customized fat loss unlimited upgrades. Whenever upgrades become available, I will hook you up free of charge, no matter how much it costs to make them. Also, for a very limited time, I will be including a very special program that can produce absolute mirror magic for your body inside of a week. Peak in a week, the 1-week blueprint for 1 day of turning heads in your bathing suit. In this cutting-edge nutrition and training system, you will discover the skin-tightening water manipulation technique that will bring you a dry, tight, and toned look that immediately turns heads in your bathing suit. A closely guarded ab-popping technique used by professional fitness models to appear more ripped and shredded than you really are. When and how to strategically use certain carbohydrates to literally look like your stomach, butt, and thighs have 0 skin or fat to pinch and are all lean muscle. The key muscle training chiseling methods that will create mirror magic when you wake up day 7. Purchasing these 4 bonuses all together, the special discounted package price is $698.88. If you act today, you can take advantage of this limited time presentation offer and own customized fat loss training, customized fat loss supplementation, customized fat loss unlimited upgrades, and peak in a week for a one-time discounted secure payment of only $47 by clicking the Add to Cart button below. Now, I'm sure you'll agree this limited time offer is amazing value. I'm also sure you'll agree if I had been delivering you or a family member rapid results for years, like I have for tens of thousands across the globe, you'd already be on the next page getting started. I must not have that luxury of a track record with you yet. So here's what I've decided to do. I'm going to take all of the risk off your shoulders and place it squarely on mine, because I want to make this decision extremely easy for you. Here's what I mean. I'm going to completely protect you and give you every reason to start your transformation with me, risk-free, right now. I know what this system is about to do for you, and I know how you're going to feel when you look into the mirror just days from now. So I am absolutely confident in giving you my 100% money-back guarantee. If, for whatever reason, in the next 60 days, you are not completely thrilled with your transformation, I will not accept a penny of your money. Just send me an email and you'll receive a prompt 100% no questions asked refund. But wait, there's more. You can start right away because I'm going to download everything from my website to your computer. Trust me, this is super easy. If you can open your email, you can do this, but I'll be on the next page to walk you through it step by step. You are about to get instant access to the complete package. I know you are closer than you ever have been before to having the body and the life that you deserve and desire. You are going to wake up just a few days from now with more energy, healthier than ever before, and excited to hop on the scale and check out the mirror because you can see and feel this is already working. In a few weeks, you're going to be stronger, more confident, and respected than ever before. The pride of what you're accomplishing and the daily compliments you're receiving will just add fuel to your fat-burning fire. It's time to make this happen. Click the Add to Cart button below and let's get started. Remember, what you've been doing up until now has not worked, but now you know why. This will work, I promise. You have come to a choice between two very clear paths. The path you're on will leave you frustrated week after week, doing all of the unproven things you know don't work. You're in the very real danger of letting the best years of your life fly by without ever experiencing the lean body, genuine compliments, and self-respect you deserve and can have. Or you can choose the other path, the path of change. This path represents your decision to take control of your life and will prove to yourself, family, and friends you will take what you deserve. You will achieve what you can, and you will finally be free of this body fat burden you've been suffering with for so long. The old you will become a ghost of the past, and where you're going, it cannot follow. Right away, you'll start getting genuine compliments about your new, lean, lighter body. You're finally confident about wearing form-fitting clothes because you look hot in them. You can't wait to wear a bathing suit instead of dreading it. The self-confidence, power, and respect you've gained in yourself will open doors for you that you never knew existed and strengthen every part of your life and your relationships. But everything starts with your decision to make that change today. The most valuable opportunities in life do not come along every day and can very easily slip between your fingers before you know it. Do not let that happen to you today. Seize this opportunity now. Let's get started on your new body, your new future, and your new life right now. Click the Add to Cart button below and I'll see you on the other side.